I applaud Ms. Alexander bringing it up the last time, and now we are here today to vote on the nomination. And since planning is so short-staffed, and we have a person who has served, I wish I could understand why some of the commissioners are against that, because she has served on council and she has served on planning, but most importantly, she's willing to serve. And that's the problem, is that we're not finding people willing to serve. So we have someone who is qualified, although you may disagree with her, you know, let's face it, Doc, you and I ain't going to agree on everything.
No.
But at least we have a full body here. And the more heads, the better, because we can share ideas, and they can oftentimes spring new ideas. So having an adequately filled staff enables concepts to come forward that might not have been thought about before. So while you may have some disagreement with her, she is qualified. She has served on council, which gives her an added bonus. And let's face it, Mr. Satori, former Mayor Satori's talking about trying to fill these seats. He recognizes that we have a deficit here. So, we have a warm, qualified body standing over here in the corner, so I see no reason why, we should reject that, because we may have some disagreement or because a few people may have called you, but those few people by no means represent the public at large. The only time you understand what the public wants is when there's a general election, and even then we're only getting half of the people's opinions. So, let's fill that seat.
May I? One of the reasons that I brought forth the idea of a challenge of sorts, of creating, like a matching grant. I'll give you this if you give me this within the game, is that I happen to know that the mayor has been given an application by a very well qualified citizen who would serve the Planning Commission very well, and that application has not been brought to the table. Now, if that application were brought to the table, I would find it lovely to see it and that person step forward with Mickey. And then we would have two people to be able to flesh out our planning committee and satisfy all our needs.
And who might that person be, ma'am? Because I don't.
Would you like for me to announce that?
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
I don't have an application that I'm aware
from
of.
Susan Chamberlain.
Yes, I heard that
Has
as
she
well.
gone?
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Lilly, have you heard?
Well, I mean, this quid pro quo, you are qualifying Mickey as having a certain position who is going to be balanced by somebody with this contrary position, and I don't see that. I mean, we come to the table with different tools, and to say, that Mickey is X, so we've got to get something to balance her somehow, and to hold her hostage. No, I have to function with what is before me at the table right now. I can't think about down the road that there's somebody that's going to come forward to balance out Mickey, because I don't see Mickey being balanced out. So, we have to focus the issues that are before us now. We can't think about what if or maybe or somebody. No, we got to deal with what's before us right now, which is the nomination of Mickey Schneider.
Okay, ma'am, just quickly. That's not the issue. That's not the way I'm approaching it, Jan. I'm approaching it from the fact that there are people applying for the job that are not being brought forth to the table. That's it. That's
We're
all
not,
I'm saying.
we're not aware of it, but if it is out there, then we'll find it.
Okay,
All right.
thank you.
We still have a motion and a second to table nomination, Ms. Snyder.
Clarify the tabling, please.
Sorry?
Clarify the tabling till when?
Just table.
Definitely.
She said indefinitely. Is that your motion?
Yes.
The table indefinitely. Motion's been made and seconded. It's been discussion. Voice vote. Call for a roll call, please. Do a roll call vote on it.
Mr. Berry?
No.
Ms. Balance?
Yes.
Mr. DeVito?
No.
Ms. Alexander?
Yes.
Dr. Kirkpatrick?
No. Excuse me, yes, I'm sorry.
Mr. Pownall?
Yes.
We have 4 to table and 2 to carry on.
Did not pass. Thank you, Mickey, for coming.
May I say something?
No, ma'am, you can't. Thank you.
Good luck, y'all.
All right. Next on the agenda is, we've been through parks, hospital. Stated Mr. Fort retained his seat as the chairman. Ms. Crockett has retained her seat not as the chairman, she gave it up. And Dr. Pritchard still retains his seat. Yes.
I know this is a clarification because those 3 positions that leave, and I apologize for not being at the last meeting. At the meeting before, it was announced that those 3 people were resigning. Could you clarify position 4 for Ms. Crockett is expiring, or her position is expiring?
I'm going to let Ms. Crockett do that.
She's not expiring. Planning on
goodness.
reapplying?
No,
Because it makes it sound like that.
I had my position ends June 1st, and I had intended to stop totally, but because of a need for continuity, I'm going to stay on as a member and renew. And Bill Fort's going to become the chair. Michael Mary's going to become the vice chair. And Anna Allman has taken over MJ Sell's position as the secretary-treasurer. MJ's position was filled by David Mitchell, but Anna, who was already on the commission, is the new secretary-treasurer since MJ resigned.
So you're staying on
Yes.
the commission, reapplying, or as?
I'll reapply or be reappointed by the mayor. The only thing that I have to report tonight is the commission came to you with Mr. Rock Bordelon from Allegiance at the November meeting. Our federal court case was settled, and we both appeared here before the committee, for the council, to tell you that we would move forward with plans for a new hospital. He asked to be relieved of any discussion of that until after the first of the year. He did contact us last month, and he is to meet with the commission later on this month about what he plans to do with a new hospital. I asked for a prospectus before he came to meet with us, but I have not received one yet. So we're just waiting to see what they have to say about it. Do you have any questions, Morris?
Ms. Balance?
How long are your terms?
5 years.
5 years?
This is my 10th year.
Thank
Bill
you for
Ford's
serving.
been on there 18.
We appreciate that.
You were just a young girl whenever you joined.
Pardon?
You were just a young girl whenever you joined then, weren't you?
Oh, yeah. Well, since I passed 65, I'm ready to
Okay.
go another way, maybe.
Do you have anything else for us?
No, that's
All
all.
right. Thank you for showing up.
Thanks.
You bet.
Bye.
Cemetery Commission, wish to give your commissioner with the Cemetery Commission?
I wasn't prepared to get anything.
Okay, I just want to give you a shot at it. Okay.
My name is Ken Fugate. I'm the Vice Chair of the Cemetery Commission for this year. Everything is going quite well. We've had
one meeting this year, and we have another one scheduled for next week. The main topic that's on our agenda is the Visions tours that's being conducted by the Preservation Society. So we're meeting this coming week. Last meeting, we had open comments from the public, and 4 people came, all in favor. All the commissioners have received phone calls. Many are for it, and many are very much against it. So we're kind of caught in this spot. So if any of you would like to give some feedback, we would greatly appreciate it, but we are attempting to handle it next week. Any questions?
Ms. Bounce?
Yes.
Would you prefer that feedback now, or would you prefer that we attended your meeting?
No, it's not necessary.
No, I'm asking you, would you like feedback now, today, at this table?
If you have any, sure. If it's all right.
I'd rather you do it at the meeting.
So would I.
Yeah, because
When is your meeting,
we haven't
please?
linked the agenda.
Next, it's on the 14th, next Thursday, I think.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. All right, Ms. Yvonne, are you going to wait till you're out? Joanne? Ms. Gropner with the CAPC?
Do you know where this meeting will be, the cemetery meeting, and what time?
Ken, where will the cemetery meeting be?
Right here.
Right here.
And what time, please?
I believe it's at 5.
5?
But I can let you know, or you can check we've
Will
sent
do.
out all the notifications and the agenda and stuff.
Okay, very good. Thank you.
All right, man. Go right ahead.
Hi, just here with a CAPC update for you guys. We had a difficult day, but we've implemented a new reorganization in the CAPC offices, and it was designed to reduce our overhead and transfer some monies to advertising and promoting the city. There were some staff changes, and we're streamlining and combining jobs up that were previously held by separate individuals. So for those of you who have not heard, Eric Young and Sheila Hulsey are not with the CAPC anymore. Please be clear that this was not a reflection on their performance in any way. It was a reorganization, reduction of force. They're completely eligible for rehire, and they have our strongest recommendations. However, this change will help us to extend out a budget that was previously set to cover only 8 months of the year. So the benefit to the city in the long term should be more tourists here for more months of the year. So they were hard decisions to make, but they were made with the interests of Eureka Springs at heart. So that's all I have to report for today.
Thank you, ma'am. All right, you have Chief Hyatt's report before you. You can read it. The rest of the reports will be at the next meeting. Department heads.
Do you have Chief Hyatt's report?
Yep.
Okay.
Next up is unfinished business. First on the agenda is discussion of Resolution 44.
Excuse me.
HDC.
HDC. Okay, all right.
Excuse me.
Nomination of Richard Grinnell. This is before the table.
May we have a wee break?
It's a little early.
Second.
Okay, was that a motion?
Yes,
Okay.
please. A motion.
Motion been made, seconded. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed?
No.
5 minutes.
Can I see the PD?